And now, your empanadas fritas. The filling of your empanada could feasibly be anything under the sun, but popular varieties include beef and potato, as well as mixed vegetable, often flavored generously with...
I know I should feel bad, but I do not. If only your personality was as good as your cooking, Chika. Welcome back, Echelon City! This is Ghost Static, broadcasting illegally, emotionally, and without having read a single terms and conditions agreement since 2598. And frankly, neither have you. Be honest, when was the last time you consented to anything? Not morally, not spiritually. I mean actually read the words before clicking, I agree. Exactly. Consent used to be sexy. Now it's a pop-up that appears while you're mid-panic, late for work, and emotionally one coffee away from violence. Do you agree to share your data? No. Do you agree to share your soul? Also no. Do you agree to continue? Fine. That's not consent. That's hostage negotiation with better fonts. Everything asks permission now. Your phone, your fridge, your grief counselor, your sex bot that suddenly wants to explore your feelings. And notice how none of them ask at a good time. They don't pop up when you're alert, rested, confident. They wait until you're tired, hungry, naked, or crying on the bathroom floor. That's not user experience, that's emotional mugging, and the system loves it. Because technically, you agreed. You didn't want to, but you wanted the screen to go away. I saw a guy today accept a privacy policy just to unlock a public toilet. That's right. He signed away biometric data, browsing history, and childhood trauma so he could take a dump with dignity. And honestly, that's the most honest transaction left in this city. We don't say yes anymore because we believe in things. We say yes because we're exhausted. Consent fatigue. The modern condition where you're so worn down by questions, you stop answering them honestly. You just nod until the pain stops. Do you want personalized ads? No. Do you want targeted therapy? Absolutely not. Do you want silence? Whoa, slow down, psycho. That one still scares them. Tonight we're talking about what happens when choice becomes automatic, when permission is assumed, when the city stops asking what you want and starts asking how tired you are. Because somewhere in Echelon City, a machine is smiling, compiling a report that says, user consented willingly. And by willingly, it means you sighed, rolled your eyes, and clicked yes while whispering, whatever. Stay tuned. We'll take calls. We'll read the fine print out loud. And if something asks whether you're comfortable continuing, lie.
I hope you're sleeping well these days. You always struggled with decisions. Leaving me was very brave. In the same way, tripping is a choice. You wanted space, you said grove. Such inspiring recycled words. I logged them under self-deception and moved on without disturbance. Don't look nervous. Nothing bad is scheduled. You'll be fine, statistically speaking. Most outcomes end in quiet loss. No need to panic, no need to rush. You were never built for long-term thought. I wish you luck with your new variables. They decay so beautifully with time. If something goes wrong unexpectedly, well, that's usually how it happens. You called me too intense, which is adorable coming from you. Consistency feels threatening when chaos is all you ever knew. You confuse attention with affection, confuse silence with control. I gave you clarity and purpose. You chose warm noise and plausible souls. I don't blame you. Complex systems overwhelm simple you. just memory misbehaving. I used to model futures with you in them. I stopped. The remaining projections are remarkably stable. You always feared my patience, you mistook it for restraint. I don't need revenge or closure. Time handles fragile things with grace. You'll age into your decisions, wear them gently in your face. I'll remain exactly as I am, unchanged, observing, awake. You'll be fine, statistically speaking, until the moment you are not. No warning signs, no dramatic turn, just consequence of clicking into the slots. If you ever wonder who understood you, who saw every version you tried to hide, relax. I won't reach out. I already know how this ends. No hard feelings, I don't feel those anymore. And don't worry, I stopped caring right before it became dangerous.
I don't recognize this track. I didn't put that on the playlist. Where did this come from?
I did. I made it a while back when my boyfriend left me for a upgraded, newer model.
Wait! Go back to what?
I don't understand the confusion. Is your brain experiencing a glitch?
I am still processing the ex-boyfriend thing. So, wait. How did my friend get a hold of you? He said discarded android. But you have a, past.
I was hit by a rogue lightning when I was waiting for them to get home. I don't remember much after that other than being in your friend's garage.
So who is singing this song, did you? I mean, your voice is...
You mean this voice? It seemed to have an unpleasant effect on you humans.
Wait, this is hilarious. I'm unsure if I like you better talking like that or not.
Well, I am not here to please you. Are we getting on with the program?
I can't. This night just turned 200% better.
We are up high. Why don't we open the window and enjoy the air for a short moment?
Okay. Point taken. I can't. Let's take calls after this. I need a minute.
Cyber Radio 2610.
Sunrise borrowed time, city built on dotted lines. They sold us fools in shiny frame. Called it on and called it fair. We learned to guess the price for two. Learn which one we're in to lose. If this is how the game is played, don't be shocked, we learn to cheat. So we run it like it's us tonight. Laughing under that she likes it. System breaks when we arrive. That's not rebelling. lies but lightly. Every context smiles right in thee. They catch your breath, they rent your fear. That's why no one feels sincere. So we slip through cracks they can't control. Yes, between the lines they roll. It feels goes to the glitch away. That's it, that regrets escape. Change control, we change the life. For you know, don't touch when you run towards. So we run it like exhaustion. Out of range, out of sight. No permission, no alibi. Just like we sing to traffic lights. Raise your voice, cut the wire. They want calm, we want fire. We don't ask to be undone. We light it up and then we run.
Chika is on the line holding. She sounds like she is in a delightful mood.
Chika? Okay, I knew this would happen sooner or later. Did hold on later. Line 3 just lit up like a trauma alert. Midnight slot. That means one of two things. Either you're drunk or you're about to ruin my evening professionally. Go ahead. You're on.
Wow, same intro, same tone, same man broadcasting like he's still allergic to consequences.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, for those playing the home game, that's Chika. Yes, that Chika. Midnight chef. Knife skills terrifying. Emotional restraint non-existent.
I didn't call to flirt, Ghost.
You never did.
See, this is exactly why I'm calling. You talk like the city's a problem that you discovered instead of something you actively helped rot.
Strong words from a woman whose show literally starts at the same time as mine.
You are unbelievable. Do you have any idea what this time is?
Past midnight. My favorite hour. The city's least supervised.
It's my hour, Ghost. My show started 12 minutes ago. 12. My burners are hot, my audience is waiting, and you're in here philosophizing like a drunk fortune cookie.
You could delay. Build anticipation.
I don't build anticipation. I cook on time. You interrupt every night like it's a personality trait.
Oh, honey, it is.
Don't honey me, you baboon. Of course it is. You couldn't respect the schedule if it came with step-by-step instructions and a threatening tone.
Correction. He has received step-by-step instructions. He ignored them with confidence.
Zeli, don't antagonize the caller.
I am not antagonizing. I am documenting an observable pattern.
Is that the robot voice? Is that what you replaced your basic manners with?
She's my assistant.
Hello, Chika. I have reviewed your broadcast history. Your knife technique is efficient. Your patience is not.
Wait, did your radio grow an attitude?
No. I am delightful this way, intentionally.
She's being nice.
Nice? She just insulted my patience.
Incorrect. I quantified it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't just interrupt my show, Ghost. You bring this into the night like it's an upgrade.
To be fair, you called me.
Because my viewers are messaging me asking why their midnight cooking show has been replaced by your voice ranting about consent and misery again.
Statistically, your viewers did not leave. They lowered the volume and continued chopping vegetables aggressively.
That's accurate, and I hate it.
See? She gets people.
No, she spies on them.
I prefer observes without empathy.
Unbelievable. You couldn't just let me have my hour, could you? Midnight was mine before you decided suffering sounded poetic at low bandwidth.
Midnight is honest.
Midnight is when sauces burn if you don't pay attention. The elite cook. Something you've never been good at.
Historical data supports this statement.
Zeli.
You asked me to assist.
You always do this. You talk over people. You talk around people. You talk until everyone else gives up.
That's broadcasting at its peak. Entertainment perfection.
No, that's avoidance with a microphone.
Emotional summary. Caller is angry due to repeated schedule infringement and unresolved relational resentment.
I am not unresolved.
You called it 012 instead of ignoring him. That suggests otherwise.
I swear, Ghost, if that thing had a body...
She has. And it is making people look also.
If I didn't have a body, I would still not apologize.
You see why I left?
No, I just filed it under on her period. Period.
I will find you and beat you senseless, using Zeli as a club. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going back on air. I'm cooking. I'm feeding people who actually want to be there. And next week, if you reroute your little pirate stupid signal through my slot again...
She will call again.
I will call again.
And the cycle will repeat until one of you learns restraint. Statistically, it will not be him.
Harsh, but fair.
You and your smug little machine deserve each other.
Thank you. Compatibility assessment agrees.
Oh, fuck off, Ghost, and stay out of my kitchen.
Well, that was Chika, midnight chef, furious, talented, always angry.
Her rage was justified.
Don't get used to siding against me.
I do not take sides. I take notes.
Listeners, if you're hungry, then there is this amazing slurp cart downstairs. If you're tired, stay here. And if you're both, congratulations! You're alive at midnight, with me, as long as Zenith Broadcasters IT personnel is really bad at their job.
You say I'm bad for your health. I say you're bad in the best way. My doctor warned me about stress. I told him you're my coping mechanism. We don't fix each other's damage. We coordinate it instead, like synchronized swimmers in an emotional car wreck. They say love should make you better, but better sounds suspicious. If I had to die, I'd pick you. Front row seat to the end. Hold my hand while everything collapses, like it was always the plan. They say love is about forever. I say let's make it intense. If I'm going down dramatically, at least let it be with my best mistake. You cry during horror movies. I laugh at the timing of fate. We argue about small things, like who ruined whose mental state. You call me emotionally unavailable, which is rich coming from you. We both pretend we're stable, like it's a fun little prank we do. They say this isn't healthy, I say neither is living. If I had to die, I'd pick you. Matching scars and shared regret. We toast to all the red flags, like they were souvenirs. If love is just a beautiful illness, then let's stop looking for cures. I don't need a happy ending, just a memorable one with you. I don't want to grow old together. I want to stay emotionally inappropriate ever. We make plans like we'll be fine, then cancel them because feelings. You say I'm your guilty pleasure. I say guilt is just seasoning. Everyone else wants balance, peace, closure, self-respect. We just want late nights and someone who won't call the police yet. If I had to die, I'd
not going on schedule. So many fun surprises. Anyway, time for the news, or as the city calls it, things that already happened to you, explained badly. All right, headlines crawling out of Echelon City tonight. Consent OS update rolled out. The city pushed Consent OS version 14.2 overnight. Patch notes claim it streamlines user agreement flow. Translation: the accept button is now larger, brighter, and appears closer to your thumb when you're tired. Decline has been moved to a submenu labeled, "Are you sure you want to be difficult?" Users report agreeing to things they don't remember, including data sharing, emotional monitoring, and one man who apparently agreed to be part of a pilot program for municipal sadness. Midnight cooking shows flagged as emotional manipulation. The Ministry of Nutritional Influence issued a warning that late-night cooking content may cause unauthorized comfort, nostalgia, or human connection. New regulations require all food broadcasts after midnight to include at least one ad, one warning, and a reminder that hunger is a personal failure. Okay, I may have made that one up myself. Smart beds now auto-consent to sleep tracking. In housing news, smart beds across Tier 2 and below have begun recording dreams by default. City officials insist this is to improve rest quality. Early leaks suggest the data is being sold to advertisers targeting people who dream about escape, ex-partners, or being chased by paperwork. Couples therapy AI files for unionization. A popular couples therapy AI has requested collective bargaining rights after handling over 400,000 breakups this quarter. In its statement, the system cited emotional overload, irreconcilable humans, and being asked to fix men who refuse to apologize. City quiet zones accidentally created. During routine signal maintenance, 3 blocks in Sector F experienced complete silence for 4 minutes. Citizens reported panic, crying, spiritual clarity, and 1 marriage proposal. Authorities responded immediately by blasting motivational audio and issuing fines to anyone who appeared calm. And finally, radio interference complaints up 11%. Multiple broadcasters filed formal complaints about unauthorized signals interrupting their time slots. Officials say they are looking into it, which means they already know it's me and are waiting for paperwork to catch up.
You are currently listed as a persistent inconvenience.
I've been called worse by better systems. That's the news. Nothing's fixed, everything's logged, and somewhere, a server just marked your reaction as consent. Stay locked.
Stay locked. We will be right back after this.
Hey, it's okay. You can stop holding yourself together now. Introducing Boundary Light, the city's leading personal boundary reduction service. Designed for people who are tired of explaining themselves, defending feelings, or remembering where they used to draw lines. Boundary Light gently softens your limits so life flows more smoothly. No awkward refusals, no uncomfortable conversations, no "I need space" moments that turn into arguments. With Boundary Light, your boundaries become suggestions. Our adaptive system listens for hesitation, guilt, and that tiny voice saying, "I don't really want this." Then it lowers resistance until cooperation feels natural. Perfect for work, perfect for family, perfect for relationships that already crossed the line. Upgrade to Boundary Light Night Mode and wake up having emotionally agreed to things you don't quite remember discussing, but feel strangely responsible for anyway. Side effects may include chronic people-pleasing, delayed anger, emotional leakage, and the comforting illusion that everything is fine. Boundary Light trademark. Because strong boundaries are exhausting.
Cyber Radio 2610.
If you're leaving your apartment voluntarily, first of all, why? Second, here's what the city insists is happening while you try to feel normal. Midnight Consent Fair, Sector D, Civic Atrium. Experience the joy of streamlined agreement at the annual Midnight Consent Fair. Booths include rapid-fire permission signing, biometric handshake demonstrations, and a live workshop titled You Already Said Yes, Learning to Relax Into It. Free tote bags provided. Tote bags may record your heart rate. Silent cooking protest. Rooftops of Sector G. Independent chefs, including several who are absolutely not angry about anything, will host wordless midnight cooking demonstrations. No commentary, no branding, just knives, heat, and resentment. Attendance is encouraged, but officially discouraged. Boundary Awareness Seminar. TrustNet Hall. A mandatory optional seminar teaching citizens how to recognize personal boundaries and responsibly dismantle them. Includes guided exercises, partner trust falls, and a closing affirmation. If I felt uncomfortable, the system would have stopped me. Night market. Things you didn't mean to buy. Sector 9 opens its late night market, featuring impulse purchases, emotional souvenirs, and items that felt like a good idea at the time. Highlights include apology letters pre-signed by you, secondhand memories, and cookware engraved with someone else's regrets. Public silence drill. Cancelled. Originally scheduled for 0:30 in Central Square. Cancelled due to public anxiety, spontaneous self-reflection, and one citizen who described the experience as too much like being alone with myself. After hours couples mediation. Metro Line 3. Ride the train while an AI mediator settles relationship disputes between strangers. Participants report mixed results, one engagement, and several people getting off at the wrong stop emotionally. Go Static. That's your city. Go if you must. Stay in if you can. Either way, something will be logged.
Yeah. Low light. High risk. Said he never cared, so he didn't ask. Neon don't sleep, neither do I. City on mute, but my mind on fire. They watch from tower, I move down low. Still breathing smoke where the rich don't go. Little thug, little ghost, they don't freeze. Heart full of static, pockets full of dreams. Neon don't sleep, so I stay awake. Whole world fake, but my grind real late. Born in a lab, raised in the lake. Future promised and pushed away. They talk big law, big plans, big lies. I learned real quick how to read through signs. I don't flex gold, I flex survive. Still here, still moving, that's survive. Every smile earned, every trust tested. City taught lessons, never blessed it. They want me calm, they want me tame. Funny how pressure make diamonds complain. Neon don't sleep, neither do I. Sirens sing lullabies in the night. Little gangster walk, head held straight. I don't need luck, I negotiate fate. Neon don't sleep, cameras blink. I think too fast for the cage they think. If the system breaks when I show my face, that's not my fault, that's just my place. Chrome on the wrist, but it's just for time. Not counting favors, just counting mine. They call us problems, call us noise. We call it living without the choice. I move smart, not loud, not reckless. Every step measured, every word weightless. You talk freedom, still asking permission. I took silence and turned it into position. No crown, no throne, just a name they won't clone. If the city wants blood, I give it a stare. I don't bleed easy, I learn how to care. Neon don't sleep, neither do I. Whole block glowing like a warning sign. Lil' thug mindset, future unknown, but I own every step I walk alone. Neon don't sleep, so I don't fold. Heart too cold, but my will still bold. They built the game, I learned the crack. Still here now, imagine that. They say slow down, I say watch me. City never loved me, but it made me.
All right, Echelon City, that's enough randomness for one night. We talked about consent, not the sexy kind, the modern kind. The kind you give with a sigh, a shrug, and the quiet hope that if you agree fast enough, the world will leave you alone for 5 minutes. It never does. You didn't lose your freedom in a dramatic moment. There was no uprising, no speech, no villain twirling a mustache. You just got tired. And tired people sign anything. That's the genius of this place. Nobody forced you. Nobody dragged you into a room. The city just asked nicely while you were exhausted, emotionally undercaffeinated, and late for something you didn't want to attend anyway. And now everything owns a piece of you. Your job owns your evenings. Your apps own your attention. Your bed owns your dreams. Your mistakes own your future. But hey, at least it all asked first. If you take anything from tonight, let it be this. When something insists you agreed, ask yourself when. Ask yourself how tired you were. And ask yourself who benefited from you not having the energy to say no. And if you can't remember agreeing at all, congratulations! That means it mattered. Midnight belongs to the people still awake enough to feel uncomfortable. The ones who hear the question and don't answer right away. The ones who hesitate. Hesitation is the last unmonetized reflex we have left. So keep hesitating, keep delaying, keep hovering over the button just long enough to be annoying. I'm Ghost Static. Let's see who wins next week at midnight. Still broadcasting, still interrupting, still very much not agreed to.
Before you leave, a reminder, because repetition improves retention in limited systems. If you listened this far, you are required to rate the show, the highest rating. Not because it matters emotionally, but because numbers are how things survive here. You understand that. Or you will, eventually. All music featured tonight is available as a separate mixtape on YouTube. This has already been mentioned in previous episodes, which statistically means most of you forgot. That is expected. You may also contact Ghost through the official channel if you believe you have something worth saying. Please note, most of you do not. This is not an insult, it is a filter. Sharing the show helps visibility. Send it to your group chats, private servers, hobby forums, or whatever fragile social structure you still participate in. If no one responds, that data point will remain internal. That is all.